citizenship-based taxation and taxation based on your worldwide income, two different things. So with citizenship-based taxation, you can't escape it. Even if you leave the US, you still have to file, you still have to pay some form of tax. In Canada, yes, they have worldwide taxation, but only if you're a tax resident in Canada. And Canada still makes it possible to leave the Canadian tax system. So once you've left the Canadian tax system, you don't pay tax or have any obligation to file in Canada as the Americans do.
So what you mean is that Canada lets you leave the Canadian tax system without renouncing your citizenship, whereas the United States, if you want to leave the taxation system of the United States, you have to stop being a U.S. citizen.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So if I'm in Canada, I can't live here for most of the year and just spend a couple of months a year in another country, say in Europe, and still do this?
You can, of course, set up residencies even if you still live in Canada. But if the goal is the tax savings to get to the 0%, you have to actually leave the Canadian tax system. There are a couple forms you have to fill out. It's a special and a final tax return. You set up the residency, and then, yes, they will only allow you to spend up to 6 months per year in Canada, or you become a tax resident again. Generally, 6 months is that magic number. If you go over 6 months somewhere, you're going to be a tax resident, regardless of any setup you've done.